start the second match of the day between AELEN for the under 18 men division. And the jump ball goes to AELEN Stars. The first 5 for AELEN Stars is number 3 Moya, 4 Lileka, 5 Mazatzela, 9 Chuma, and 40. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but and then the first 5 for Gladiators is 4 Ubeka, 12 Mutroung, 30 Leto, and that seems to be it, unfortunately. As you can see, that does really has the advantage for this game, as they have tall players, which to their advantage anyways. After only a few minutes into the game, number 13 of Gladiators has been fouled and is going for his first shot. He's motivating himself, bouncing the ball a little bit. The ball goes up and unfortunately bounces off the rim. Taking a little breather before his second shot. It goes through the net, ladies and gentlemen. A quick inbound for AELEN Stars. Number 3 quickly moving the ball through the court. However, he has been fouled. Now he has to inbound the ball, looking for the inbound. Finds number 13. Number 13 squeezes through, and he makes it, being fouled by one of the players of Gladiator. First shot, the first one goes up and through the net. It was only one shot. Quick pass. The players of Gladiator. Number 13 loses the ball, but however it lands in his hands. He goes for the attempt, however is unsuccessful. A quick inbound there by AELEN Stars. Number 3 strategizing, opening through the defense of Gladiators. However, 11 goes for the 2-point attempt and he makes it. The game moves quickly though, and 13 currently has the ball. However, it goes out of bounds. The Gladiators still have the ball. A very quick inbound in the corner there by Gladiators. The ball moves its way to number 13 by the 3-point line. Number 6 tries to go through with a 2-point attempt, landing in the hands of AELEN Stars. Number 3 goes for a 2-point attempt, however gets fouled. A shot attempt there for number 3. It's only a shooting one, so he must make it count, and unfortunately he doesn't. A great rebound by number 5 to recover the ball for his team. Number 3, and he passes. A 3-point attempt there by number 11 of AELEN Stars, however, comes up unsuccessful. The ball is back in the really leading this game. They are scoring the baskets, and it is still only the first quarter. By number 13 of AELEN Stars. They seem to have been subbed. A sub in the with number 44 in the court. He's getting fouled by number 13 of Gladiators. Number 5. For AELEN Stars seems to be coming up a 2-pointer. Number 3 with the fast break and makes the game. Number 3 really pulling the points for his team, looking for that MVP trophy. The fast break to number 3, and he makes it, ladies and gentlemen. Moving through the court, seems to be number 8, however the ball goes out of bounds. Is current timeout called by, I believe, Gladiators. AELEN Stars current 15 points. Hopefully this opportunity gives both teams to strategize their way forward, and hopefully Gladiators will pull through and try to close the gap between their scores. Number three back at it again after the time down. In previous games you have seen that number 3 has really the game, making their baskets. In order for his team to win. Number 6 going for the basket and unfortunately is unsuccessful. The ball landing back in the hands of number 3. Number 3 attempts to pass to number 11, however the ball goes. And an N1 there for number 13 of, the ball goes for his first attempt and it is unsuccessful. It bounces off the ring and only with a few seconds left, hopefully AELEN Stars can make it count. Number 13 with a 2-point attempt, however he is unsuccessful. Gladiators passing the ball around. Number 11 there with an opportunity for a people, however he hesitates, leading one of his team members to score a 2 points right before the end of the second quarter. After a very brief intermission, the teams make it back onto the court, ready to play. This game is not deterring them. Gladiators still has the energy they need to continue this game. And number 6 of AELEN Stars starts us off for the second quarter. Number 3 again with the ball, trying to squeeze through the defense of Gladiators. Passes to number 13, who is inside. However, he cannot squeeze through the defense. Number 3 trying to find an opening and passes to his teammate. Number 13 goes up for a 2-point attempt, however comes up unsuccessful, leading the ball back into the hands of Gladiators. A 2-point attempt there, however it was unsuccessful. Number 5 using his tall demeanor to his advantage, getting the ball for that pass. Number 11 currently with the ball, trying to squeeze through, however he's unsuccessful. A 3-point attempt there by number 12, however he's unsuccessful. Passes the ball to his teammates. And another 3-point attempt there by Gladiators. However, every single shot made by Gladiators seems to not be going through the net. However, these failed attempts will not deter Gladiators as they keep on moving. The game must go on. Number 11 with a 3-point attempt. However, the ball misses the hoop and goes out of bounds. A quick inbound there for AELEN Stars. Number 3 slowly moving the ball across the court. However, the ball ends up out of bounds. Seems that number 44 is being subbed by, unfortunately I cannot see his number. Number 13 with a 2-point attempt, and he makes it after getting fouled. Number 13 seems to be pulling the fouls for his team, and he always gets fouled, giving him opportunity to shoot for his team and hopefully making it in. However, the last one was unsuccessful. A pass there by number 13, leading the ball into the hoop by number 5 of Gladiators. There was no basket there for AELEN Stars on that trip. However, number 8 gets an opportunity to intercept the ball. However, something goes on there and it lands the ball back into the hands of Gladiators. Number 6 with the ball passes to number 11, and number 11 with a 3-point attempt. However, he is unsuccessful, leading the ball back into the hands of AELEN Stars. Number 3 trying to strategize, find an opportunity and an opening for his team to at least score a basket on this trip. However, he is unsuccessful. The ball back in the hands of number 13 of AELEN Stars. Tries to squeeze through the defense, however unsuccessful. There is a lot of passing of the ball. And number 11 tries as hard as he can to get this basket for his team. Another 3-point attempt by one of the players of Gladiators. Clearly they are trying to bring up their scores. I believe that their coach told them to hit as many threes as they possibly can, just to try and bring up the scores and close the gap between the two teams. Number 13 with yet another 2-point attempt. However, this time he does not get fouled. A fast break attempt there to number 6. However, as he tries to keep the ball into the court, it leads the hands into number 8. Number 8 passes to 3 yet again. Clearly you can see that he might be the captain of this team. He is leading his team through this game, helping them not be deterred. A jump shot attempt by number 11 of Gladiators, however, unsuccessful. The ball is back in the hands of number 8. Passes to number 3, and however, number 3 attempts to pass to a teammate, but the ball lands up out of bounds. The two teams making their way back onto the court and immediately getting into their defense and offense positions. The inbound goes to AELEN Stars. Number 3 with the ball and starts us off for the third quarter. There were a few passes, but however, Gladiators seems to have stolen the ball. The ball moves very quickly through the court. Number 6 with a 2-shot attempt, however, is unsuccessful. The ball goes out of bounds, back into the hands of number 3 of AELEN Stars. Tries to squeeze through the defense of Gladiators, however, is unsuccessful with whatever he was planning. Clearly his execution seems to lack a bit of thinking. Number 6 there with the opportunity for a 3-point attempt, however, is unsuccessful. Number 11 with a 3-point attempt. Number 13 with a 3-point attempt and is successful, making yet another basket for Gladiators, giving them a bit of confidence and energy for them to possibly get more baskets. For his team, number 13 moves the ball to the side of his court. Number 13 seems to have been fouled and is going for a shot attempt. The players are tired, but they will not be deterred. They will not put their heads down, and they will have the confidence to continue with this game. Number 13's first shot, however, is unsuccessful. A breather there by number 13 before he takes his second shot, and the second one goes straight through the net. Whatever the Gladiators coach said right before the beginning of the third quarter seems to have given them a bit of more of motivation, as they seem to be pulling up the score, and it is coming up to be a very tight game. Number 44 tries to squeeze through, however, is unsuccessful. Number 13 with a 2-shot attempt, however, is also unsuccessful. And a 2-pointer there by, I believe, number 44. 13 yet again moving the ball quickly through the court. with a 3-shot attempt, however, is unsuccessful. Number 3 with yet another basket for his team. A steal there by AELEN Stars, number 13, and he makes the basket. Gladiators has called yet another timeout. Hopefully a bit more motivation for his team, because it seems to have worked before. The teams have pulled up the score. However, AELEN Stars is still leading with a 22-17. And they are back at it. A bit of motivation there for Gladiators. And the ball is to AELEN Stars. The inbound seems to have been pretty slow, as they had to go back again. Number 3 with the ball currently and passes to his teammate, number 11 with a 2-point attempt, however passes the ball to number 5, who makes the basket. The ball slowly moving its way through the court. Gladiators trying to find a space. And a basket for AELEN Stars by number 44. The ball being moved by number 11 of AELEN Stars, however, he goes a bit too far and ends up out of bounds, leading the ball back into the hands of Gladiators. Number 11, I believe, with yet another 3-point attempt, and he makes it. Number 13 yet again with the ball. Hopefully he will be successful with this shot. However, he is unsuccessful, leading the ball back into the hands of number 13 of Gladiator. A 3-point attempt there by number 11 of Gladiators. However, it does not make it through the hoop. The ball is back in the hands of number 3 of AELEN Stars. And he is clearly trying to find an opening, but the defense of Gladiators seems to be too strong. He fakes there and attempts to go through the defense. However, they both end up on the floor. Does not stop the game though. The ball continues to the side of Gladiators, and number 11 with a shot attempt, however, is unsuccessful. Number 3 trying to squeeze through, and he does, and gets fouled. He has been given 2 shots, and the first one doesn't go in. Unfortunately, it bounces off the rim. Takes a breather, and the second one, unfortunately, some of the players seem to be a bit too excited. There seems to have been a player subbed out, I believe, by Gladiators. Gladiators trying to find a way and opening through the AELEN Stars defense, however, comes up unsuccessful. Number 3 gets the ball finally and makes a basket for his team. Can clearly see that number 3 is the captain of AELEN Stars. He is leading his team through this game with much confidence and great leadership. A basket there for Gladiators, hopefully giving them enough confidence. Number 3 slowing down the game, passing to number 13 who is inside, and he makes the basket. The ball again quickly being moved by number 13 of Gladiators. And he gets fouled as he attempts to squeeze through the defense of AELEN Stars. A sub there made by the coach of Gladiators. Number 11 with the shot attempt after being fouled. The first one goes up and unfortunately rolls inside the rim and bounces out. Bit of motivation by his players, and he hopefully has enough confidence for this one. The second one goes up and unfortunately also bounces off the rims into the hands of AELEN Stars. Number 3 with the fast break attempt to number 13. However, number 13, as he tries to go for a basket, gets fouled. Number 13 with his first attempt, and it rolls in the rim and goes right through the net. Number 13 bouncing the ball. Doesn't make it. However, it is the end of the third quarter. Apologize for the rest of the game. Number 13 of AELEN Stars seems to be The scores are currently 37-22 to AELEN Stars. AELEN Stars is leading by 15, and hopefully Gladiators will be able to pull up their scores, make sure they're successful, and they can bring up the scores so that it is at least a tied game at the end of the fourth quarter. However, we will see forward. And we are ready for the fourth quarter. The inbound made by number 15 of Gladiators. However, there is a steal there by one of the players of AELEN Stars. However, the ball still lands back into the hands of Gladiators. They're passing the ball around, trying to find an open space. However, there seems to be a walk there, and the ball goes back to AELEN Stars. Number 3 of AELEN Stars trying to find an opening, trying to direct his team to hopefully find a opening through the defense of Gladiators. Clearly they have improved their defense methods. However, it didn't really need much improving. They're fighting for the ball there, and 13 keeps on going up for a basket. However, each attempt comes up unsuccessful. Number 3 with a bit of footwork there goes for a 3-point attempt but is unsuccessful. The players are making their way off the court. I believe there was a timeout called by one of the coaches. And we are only a few minutes into the fourth quarter. And the players are back at it again. You would expect that Gladiators would be demotivated seeing that the AELEN Stars is currently leading. However, they are as energetic as they were in the first quarter. Number 11 with a jump shot attempt. They are unsuccessful. The ball moving quickly through the court. Trying to find an opening, and he finds it and goes for the 13. The ball around. Clearly Gladiators has AELEN Stars has strengthened their defense. 13 goes for a 3-point attempt but comes up unsuccessful. The ball goes out of bounds of AELEN Stars. Number 3 with another 3-point attempt, however, is unsuccessful. The ball landing back in the hands of Gladiators. Number 13 with a shot attempt, however, somebody on the court gets fouled. Seems to be that number 11 of Gladiators has been fouled. Hopefully he will make this count to just bring up the scores a little bit. However, the first one does not go in. Bit of motivation there by his teammates. He's bouncing the ball, taking a bit of a breather before he takes his shot. It goes up and unfortunately bounces off the rim. The ball going to AELEN Stars. And number 3 passing the ball a very long way, and there is somebody there to receive, and there is a basket there made by, I believe, number 13 or number 44. Number 44's first shot goes up and unfortunately it bounces off the rim. However, 13 is there to inbound, and he makes the basket for his team. Number 11 moving the ball quickly through the court. However, he attempts a pass, and yet nobody is there to receive, causing the ball to go out of bounds back in the hands of AELEN Stars. Number 5 there with a basket attempt, however, ends up fouled by one of the players of Gladiators. I believe this is the first foul that number 5 has received, and he makes it count. The ball goes in through the hoop. He bounces the ball, giving himself a bit of motivation. The second one goes up and straight through the hoop. AELEN Stars subbing out 3 players. Number 8, 23, and 6. However, the game must go on. Number 11 squeezing through the defense. However, his basket attempt is unsuccessful. But number 6 rebounds the ball and makes the basket. The ball moving quickly through the court. Showing that they are not here to play, they are here to win. A quick inbound there from 13 to 11. 13 with no time to waste moves the ball through the court, passes to 11, and 11 with a 3-pointer for his team. Number 6 with a 3-point attempt, however, is unsuccessful. Bounces off the board into the hands of Gladiators. However, the defense shown there by AELEN Stars stops the ball from moving, killing the momentum of Gladiators. A 3-point attempt there by number 15, I believe, of Gladiators. However, is unsuccessful, landing the ball back in the hands of AELEN Stars. AELEN Stars passing the ball around, trying to find an opening, trying to find a little bit of a space. Number 3 with a 3-point attempt, and unfortunately doesn't make it. It bounces off the rims into the hands of number 11 of Gladiators. However, the ball goes out of bounds. Number 11 with a quick inbound to one of his team players. However, the ball lands back into the hands of AELEN Stars, and a slow inbound there for number 8 to number 3. Number 3 trying to strategize his way forward with his team, and number 6 squeezes through the defense of Gladiators, however is unsuccessful with his basket attempt. Number 6 of Gladiators with a basket attempt, however is unsuccessful. But however, with quick thinking, he grabs the ball for a basket, however doesn't make it in. Number 23 passes to number 26 to they are really fighting for the ball. The ball keeps going back and forth between the players of Gladiators and AELEN Stars. Number 11 with a 3-point attempt, however did not calculate. Number 13 again with a 3-point attempt, and it goes in. That is the end of the game, with AELEN Stars coming out on top. The players of Gladiators showing a bit of sportsmanship there, shaking the hands of AELEN Stars, showing that the game is not only about winning but also can be about friendship.
Testing 1 2. 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 Position now. How are you, Maro? I'm here with team's name is
AELEN Stars.
no, good. What a great game. So we would just like to give us just a good feedback on how did your game go and what made you take this win.
So that game was good. It was a good game. Started off tight, but then after some time, we have that team chemistry. So when we know that we swing the ball and we pass and we work with each other, that's when we get the easy part, which it ain't about each and every one of us, but it's us as a team. And it was a lovely game.
No, thank you very much. What a great game for you.
Thank you.